Just to give you an indication of the current conditions. Windy. This morning we are up early to try and get some hiking in. I was gonna think about pronouncing what this place is called, but I have no idea.
But we're trying to get an early start and squeeze in a few hikes or viewpoints today because later this afternoon a huge storm is rolling in. It's supposed to be crazy high winds, so they told us that we're gonna need to hunker down, stay in one place, try not to be out driving. We're gonna try and do a few hikes and then get to our destination.
One of the really cool things about Iceland, and I think about this trip too, is that because of the weather and because of what it looks like in winter versus summer, like you can come out here and everything looks totally different. And I feel like you can see some of that change here in the canyon as it goes from snow to grass right now, and it just makes it a really unique look.
Before this trip we bought some micro spikes and I'm definitely glad we did. Walking this trail is a little icy and it makes it so much easier to go through.
All right, we mentioned the incoming weather, and it is definitely starting to hit us already. Look at this random waterfall, first of all. It's getting blown into the air. After probably our longest drive of the trip, which was only like an hour, we're in a new part of Iceland, and we're gonna be doing some hiking at Skaftafell.
We are surrounded by glaciers and it has started raining a little bit, so we pulled out our rain jackets. We're still gonna do the hike. It's about 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. So wish us luck because I'm nervous about being cold.
Get front comments on.
Wow, this is so cool. I'm getting pelted in the face. I can't.
That's what it could look like in winter. Doesn't look like it looks like that, but I'm excited nonetheless.
This waterfall is another area where you can find the hexagonal columns that are formed when the lava is cooling, and it surrounds this waterfall. It's incredible to look at. And then there's some that are breaking off into the river floating down.
Best part too is there's nobody else here. It's just Rebecca and I. I don't understand. It's only like a little over a mile to hike to get here. All right, hold on. Does it look like I'm drinking from it? All right, look at this.
You gotta go back further.
That's pretty good. We just spent a solid like 30 minutes here by ourselves. We could easily stay here and watch this all day.
It is so beautiful and so unique. I've never seen anything like it. I just love these columns next to the waterfall.
The route back down, you can definitely feel the wind of Iceland that we've been hearing about. Escape the rain. Now we're trying to stay dry and cook at the same time.
While also drying all of our clothes in the van. We're a mess.
It's been about 2.5 hours maybe of nonstop downpour, which is kind of what we're expecting for the rest of the day. So I think it's time to get out and brave it.
And by get out and brave it, we mean drive around and see if we can see anything from the car.
All right, today's tour is gonna be a car tour. There's this really cool church. Problem is all the information sign is out in the rain, so I mean, we can't just sit here and do nothing. That was quite the hike to get that picture. What did we learn?
This is one of 6 churches that's left of this old style, the turf church style with the grass on top. I think that's the traditional style, and it's still a working parish. And the lock and hinges were made by some famous blacksmith person who I guess lived around here and was really good at what he did.
Wow. Wow. The car tour has ended because our next stop is not next to the parking lot. Rebecca, thankfully, has been studying her Icelandic. So where are we?
I tried to look up how to pronounce everything, and it's impossible, but I think we're going to Fjarðarlón,
which is a glacier lagoon. It's the smaller of the big ones around here, but I think good place to check out in the rain, perhaps.
Any Icelandic people want to help me out with pronunciation? It'd be great.
It's a little windy and rainy. Maybe should have postponed for another time.
This is nuts.
We're kind of committed at this point. We're gonna see something.
This is so cool. We're getting plummeted by rain, but look at these glaciers.
Just to give you an indication of the current conditions. Windy.
Due to the current weather conditions, we're going to end our car tour and head back to our campsite to